everybody, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Boku no Hero Academia chapter 130. And the manga gods must be blessing us because I don't have to stay up till 5 in the morning today. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't have to stay up till 5 in the morning tonight. And also, instead, today I'm going to play The Last Guardian. And I get to see if my copy actually works because Amazon sent me a European copy that came from Austria. I don't know why you did this, Amazon, but I got an Austrian copy. I did not expect this. I thought I was going to get an American copy. But no! Anyway, we're going to see if this works on my PS4. I'm going to stream it as soon as I'm done recording all my Manga Nerdigan live reactions. And stream it on my YouTube channel, so you guys get to see if it works. I'm so scared to see if it works or not, because I've been waiting for this game since 2009. But anyway, I have Amazon Twitter on standby. If it doesn't work, they will take care of me. Anyway, last chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, we got to see the difference in Tagada and Izuku, and you can understand why All Might chose Izuku over Tagada. Tagada is more by the book hero, when Izuku is more like more of a hero. Like he goes with his gut feeling and goes with his heart, and you can see why All Might chose him versus Tagada. So I really love that. And then we got to learn a little bit more about Eri, and so hopefully this chapter we're going to find out what Eri's role is. So, in the grand scheme of things. Poor Eri. She's so goddamn adorable! Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens. I got a feeling this is a chapter where I'm not going to laugh like I was with Black Clover. Maybe I should have done Haikyuu first, because Haikyuu usually makes me laugh. Anyway, let's get to this chapter. And this chapter is called Demand the Whole Truth. You know, he may be small time, but you've got to hand to him. He really is a Yakuza who knows how to survive. Tall fence, not a lot of windows. Nice sticks, huh? The stakeout. A week and a half has passed since we began our mark. Today is unusual. No one's coming in or out. Ah, phone. Whoa, apparently Million made contact with Chisaki. I'm so sorry we had an incident. Never would have believed we'd end up bumping into each other on the street like he was the new transfer student or something. No, this was an error on my part. If I had endeavored to foresee you two, I could have prevented it. In any case, I'm glad you're okay. If you'd made a wrong move and he got suspicious, it could have been dicey back there. Actually, it wasn't all that scary. Some days ago, a band of robbers on the run caused an accident with a truck that involved a few bystanders. Those bystanders were Chisaki and the other eightfold cleansers, and yet there were 0 casualties. The robbers were reportedly passed out from excruciating pain, but for some reason were left with no wounds. On the contrary, even the various ailments they've been suffering from, such as cavities or rheumatism, were totally cured. Whoa, that's hella weird! It's logical to think it's the work of Chisaki's quirk, but nevertheless, since there were no injuries and the villains were apprehended, he ended up not committing any crimes in particular. That is weird! But they say the stolen money got burnt to embers. The police just left it at that, but they thought something's gotta be up, and so Night Eye's offices started marking him. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's the type who definitely doesn't play around. Oh, no, he isn't! No, he fucking isn't! I almost forgot, sir. Speaking of injuries, we've got some new intel. Chisaki's got a daughter. A daughter? Her name was Eri. She had bandages around her arms and legs. Oh, sorry, around her legs and arms. She was completely terrified. I don't know what's going on, but she wanted to be saved. If there was any way we could protect her... Don't be so arrogant. Arrogant? Okay. I think we can understand why All Might... split up from the sidekick. Too much haste will ruin your work. If you chase him prematurely, he'll only be able to slip away more easily. You are not so special that you could save anyone merely by wishing it so. At the moment, we're also making a request to team up with another office. Ooh, who are we teaming up with? First, we must predict what it is he wants to do. After we've made our analyses, we must make sure we are prepared beyond any doubt. Okay, I will agree with this. The world is not so kind that you can save others through your will alone. The cleverest villains hide in the shadows. I will agree with Sir on this. Sir is right to an extent, but at the same time, like, you could see why him and All Might were clashing a lot, but he is right to an extent. Like, you could see the balance between why him and All Might were working well together, because there was that balance, but you could see why him and All Might would butt heads, too. And now is as good a time as any for you to learn that sometimes you must give it time. Today you may both return to the office. Let's go, Bubble. Right. It left a bad taste in my mouth. And just like that, the first day of my internship ended. Monday morning. Oh no! What happened to Bakugo? Oh no! Oh my god! What happened to you, Bakugo? Another fight? You mean haven't seen him yet, girls? Take a look at Todoriki too. Oh no! Todoriki! What happened? Oh my god, they spoiled his hands and face! Seems like the short course for the provisional was a minor sport! Oh my god! Poor Bakugo and Todoriki! They ain't kidding about physical education! Bakugo! I love Bakugo! Your whispering is loud as shit! Way to tell him like it is! It's almost class time and Uraka and Suyu are not here. Are Uraka and Suyu not here yet? They received permission, President, and the boys are missing Kirishima, right? Yo, hey, Mr. Midoriya, the intern. How's the internship going? I heard there might be a super scantily clad dirty girl around. Fuck! Damn it! Huh? How much time, you spending with them? Take me with you. Stop talking about how he's a step ahead of me, goddammit. He's thinking about the whole situation. Like, he's so distracted by it. I think Midoriya, like, totally understands. He's trying to figure out everything, but I think he understands why All Might and Sir were clashing. And I think he's starting to figure out why All Might chose him instead of Tagada as the successor, and he could see why Sir wanted Tagada to be the successor over Midoriya. I think he's starting to figure it out, and he's thinking about Eri because he wants to save her, and he's trying to think about what All Might would do in his situation. So, yeah. I began feeling more and more depressed. I couldn't concentrate during lessons. If you can't deal with both lessons and the internship, I'll make you quit, Midoriya. It can't stay like this. All Might, he's out jogging. Jogging? Haven't you heard? Since the home visits ended, he's been training up for whatever reason. I say he should just take it easy now. Take it easy. He's retired now. What's with that pose? It's been a while, so. All Might, please tell me everything. Oh, we're gonna find out! For Midoriya, my boy has come. Cough. How do you know I was here? Pant, 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 pant. Did you know about all of it? That Night I knows about One for All? That Tagada-senpai was a candidate? Did you know all of it? Why didn't you tell me anything? Was there any need to? Of course there was! I was rejected without really getting why, because I keep getting waylaid by new things I didn't know. And above everything else, not even knowing what your intentions are, I can't shake feeling depressed because I don't know what you're driving at. You're keeping it hidden from me. Why won't you just tell me? Tell me why! I'm not asking as a fan. I need to know as your successor. Midoriya's got a point there. You need to tell him. You need to tell him. I just thought it wouldn't benefit you to know. Well, it might benefit to know at least about the fallout between you and Night Eye. I just, are you sure you want to? It's better than being left in the dark. Then don't regret asking. Okay. Night Eye was a big fan of mine. Well, no shit. Back when I made it my policy not to take sidekicks. But he whittled at my resolve, and I ended up taking him, under my wing. We heroed together. I like the word hero. Together for about 5 years. He's not much to write home about with regards to physical prowess, but he supported my efforts as the brains of the operation. Hence why I said that him and he kind of balanced All Might out. It made sense. I already know he was there to support you while you were active on the front lines, and you had to have been on fairly good terms, too. Yeah, we were, but our duo parted ways after I got injured 6 years ago. It was a difference in values. I figured as much. I figured they were butting heads because of the values. It really made sense. It's kind of like how Tagada, last chapter with the butting heads of Tagada and Midoriya, and they were somewhat butting heads with values. That's how I kind of figured him and Night Eye were butting heads. Don't be absurd, All Might. You need to retire. The news, didn't you see? Everyone's looking for me. And if they're waiting for me, then I have to go. If you continue being a hero with a body like that, you'll only worry them more. Your respiratory organs are in horrible shape. You'll never be the same as you were before. Oh my god. For the sake of the peace you desire, you should retire as the legend you are. If you're looking for a successor for One for All, you can search for one at UA all you like. You've done more than your fair share already. It's okay for you to take a rest in a soft bed. Let's find someone who's cheerful, strong, and amiable like you and entrust it to them. And what will become of the symbol in the meantime? All for One may be gone, but in this society of superpowers, the next bastard like him will show their face sooner rather than later. I understand your philosophy of being a symbol. I respect and admire it, but just look. You can't even smile properly. If you insist on continuing to be a hero, I won't support you. I can't. I don't want to. Did you see it? I told you, Night Eye. You don't need to watch me. Even if you retire, that just means the next number one will appear. Sure, it may get rough in the short interim before we find a successor, but we might be able to avoid that too. And how many people need to live in fear in that short term? You see, you could see why Midoriya is like the perfect successor for All Might. All Might, besides your prediction has never been wrong, has it? There just hasn't been an exception until now. That's all. I'll change the future, I swear. But at this rate, it'll all go according to the prediction, and we cannot let that happen. I am here because I want to help you, All Might, and because I want to help the world, I'm needed elsewhere. If you go on like this, you'll fight a villain and meet a death too gruesome to describe. We couldn't see eye to eye over my future, and we split up just like that. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm kind of surprised it was that. I thought it was going to be more of because of a save or something, but damn. Principal Nedzu recommended young Tagada, but before I got the chance to meet him, I met you. I'm sorry I didn't want to tell you, you being my fan and all, a prophecy of cruel death. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm glad we got this background between All Might and Night Eye. We needed this. We fucking needed this. So this prediction still could happen. The prediction still could happen where All Might dies a gruesome death. It still could happen. But you could understand why All Might didn't want to tell Midoriya. Because, you know, he's his fan. I completely understand that. So he didn't even meet Tagada. And, you know, I think even if he met Tagada, I don't think he would have... I think Midoriya was the better choice. Because Midoriya, even when you see the flashback, Midoriya is just way... He's just so much like All Might. And Midoriya just fits the successor role more than Tagada. I don't know what you nerdykins think, but I think All Might made the better decision. Yes, Tagada has the strength, but Midoriya has that personality. Tagada, to me, fits more like Night Eye's successor. And it pisses me off that Night Eye doesn't see how much Midoriya is like All Might. He is. He just is. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you thought about this. It's just, I don't blame Midoriya for getting depressed. I think the final thing that really got him depressed was the whole thing of not being able to save Eri. That was like the final straw that was just driving him nuts. But on the bright side, I like that we got a little bit of comedy in this chapter too. But it was, for the most part, this chapter was serious, with the exception of Bakugo and Todoroki getting their ass whooped. That shit was funny. Anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel and friend me on PlayStation Network. Everything's in that description box below. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!